Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. So basically what happened was I posted on Twitter that I may or may not post my 2014 beauty favorites of the year, and a lot of people were like, oh my god, you need to post it. And I was just thinking, I was like, should I? Like, I don't know, I feel like my favorites videos don't do like that well on my channel, so I'm just like, oh, maybe like I'll just skip past it. But so many people requested me to do a favorites video of 2014, a beauty favorites video of 2014, so I figured, let's just freaking do it, Manuel. Let's freaking jump into it, and let's start this shit, because obviously this video is gonna be a fucking long ass time. Like, it's gonna, I already know it's gonna be so long. Like, especially my ass, like, I fumble all my words, and I'm probably gonna have to dump my memory card like 3 times. Like, I already know. But, yeah, so let's just go ahead and get started with these favorites that we're having at this moment in time. Hopefully you guys like this video, and if you guys don't like it, don't fucking watch it. You know the drill with that. Let's get started. Let's go in order. Yeah, so we're gonna... The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna start with something with skincare. So remember, this is like my whole year. So the first one is my face wash that I used all year and all like last year. This is just my tried and true face wash of all time. It's Purity by Philosophy. It has very minimal fragrance. It's natural. It's a one-step facial cleanser. It's absolutely amazing. A lot of people use this with their Clarisonics. I use it personally with my Clarisonic as well. And I think this is just one of those amazing face washes that takes off everything. It's so good for your skin. It's for all skin types, and it's just the best cleanser I've ever used, because it literally takes off everything, you guys. It takes off freaking everything. And kind of stings my eyes a little bit if I get it inside, so don't get it in your eyes. But honestly, like, this is one of the best cleansers I've ever used in my entire life. And a lot of people talk about this for good reason, and it's really not that expensive. This one's brand new because I store up during Black Friday, because I always sell it at Sephora for like 10 bucks. So me and my mom end up buying 12 of them. So that's a shit ton. And yeah, so I'm gonna be good and set for a whole year. So Purity is amazing. The second skincare item I'm going to be talking about is, I've mentioned this before in a previous favorites video, is the Ultra Repair Cream by First Aid Beauty. This moisturizer is absolutely so good, and the reason I'm talking about it is because it's a intensely moisturizing face cream, and it's a moisturizer, but it's so dense. It feels like it could be a cream. It's extremely hydrating. I use it during the day and I use it during the night. Mostly towards the night I'll use more of it, because it's so hydrating, and I don't want my skin to be oily throughout the day. It's just one of those moisturizers that I think everyone would absolutely love, and it's easily, these are both these items are found inside Sephora, so it's easier for you to get your guys' hands on, and you can also get samples of them, just in case you guys were kind of like nervous or skeptical about trying skincare items. I know I get skeptical about skincare items, so I always try things first. But for me, I don't really have that most sensitive skin, but I know a lot of people do, so I think that these would be absolutely amazing for you if you were looking for a really great moisturizer that's extremely hydrating, very cheap. This is 6 ounces, 170 grams for $28. Like, you really, honestly, you can't beat that for the quality you're getting. It's so absolutely amazing. And same with Purity. Like, this size of this is the 12 fluid ounces. I got it for 10 bucks on Black Friday, but you can usually get it for 26. It's a great deal. So I would definitely try these guys out if you're looking for really great skincare items for people with all skin types. Great gifts. Great fucking gifts, I'm just saying. Skincare. Ooh, skincare. So, foundations that I've been loving of 2014 are, I picked 3. So first one, of course, is my Double Wear, Estee Lauder Double Wear. As soon as I started using this, I absolutely fell in love with it. And the reason I love it so much is because when they say Double Wear stay in place makeup, it really does stay in place. You put it on, you buff it out, you don't even need to use like a powder to set it. It sets by itself, sets like a demi-matte finish. It's meant for more people with more on the oily combination side rather than people with dry skin. It's going to be a little bit too drying for you guys, in my opinion, if you are dry. But it gives amazing coverage. I'll link previous favorites videos down below if you guys are interested in them. So, because I don't want to go into too much detail, because this video is already going to be a fucking long ass shit. Long. So yeah, Estee Lauder Double Wear. The next foundation, I'm like completely almost done with this. I wanted to keep it anyway though, is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. I got this when I still worked at Sephora, and I use like, it's like completely gone. Like, I used to be so obsessed with the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation. It's absolutely amazing. Even despite me being more on the oily side, I still loved this because it gave me such great coverage. It gave me such a nice luminous glow. I mean, it wasn't luminous. It just gave me a nice glow to the skin. It made my skin look very healthy. It had great medium to full like buildable coverage. It's absolutely amazing. It's a great foundation. It's kind of pricey. It's like 42 bucks. Like, it's hella expensive. I got this for free when I was at Sephora for gratis. I'm in the color Fiji. There's a sheer matte foundation and there's a sheer glow. Even for me, despite me liking more of a matte finish with my foundations and me being more on the oily side, I think that the sheer glow worked a lot better for me than the sheer matte did, so I'll check them out. Check it out. My last foundation is the Studio Fix Powder by MAC. Honestly, this is one of those like love and hate kind of things for me. When I first started out using makeup, like in the beginning of this year, like I went through like 4 Studio Fix powders. Like, it would kind of clog my pores, and I would be much more like shit, like this shit is heavy as fuck. Looking back, like when I'm looking at all my stuff, and I was like, you know what, like this is a 2014 favorites video. It's not a favorites video of the moment. This used to be my absolute obsession. I used to love this. I used to pack this shit on like fucking hardcore. And I'm wearing a little bit today, just a little bit to set my makeup, and I remember how much I loved this foundation in the past, and so it gives a nice medium to full coverage. It's just a powder. It's a powder and foundation combined. You can find it at MAC. I'm in color NC25. I'm not gonna go too much detail about this, but I'm already like at pan on this one too. If you're sensitive, a lot of people, MAC foundation is kind of tricky with MAC people, so it just kind of depends. Like if you're really sensitive with your skin, a lot of people don't really like MAC foundations for their sensitive skin. With this one specifically, like if you're more on the dry side, I would not use this because it will pick up on your dry patches, but it works great for me because I'm more a combo oily, and it gave me really great coverage. But this, like with this foundation, it lets you it's like very matte. It's not like a demi matte. It's not like this cute like little like, oh look at that glow to the skin. This isn't like that. This will give you a fucking matte ass fucking shit. You're matte as hell. No dimension to the face, like completely no dimension. Like I had to do, like every time I did this, I had to be like Fix Plus, like drenched in Fix Plus just to make it look like bearably normal. It's $27, so it's not too bad on the price point wise. It's definitely cheaper than the two other foundations I love, and it's a lot more accessible. Yeah, try this guy out. I think that the Studio Fix powder is really, it's a great foundation. It really is. Like, I'm not trying to talk shit about it, but a lot of people don't like the Studio Fix powder and Studio Fix like MAC line for a lot of reasons, and I understand why. So try it out if you guys are. If not, I get it. My holy grail concealer of 2014 is the MAC Pro Longer NW20 concealer. It's absolutely amazing. It gives full coverage. It's very liquidy. It's not viscous at all. It gives you an amazing, amazing, amazing finish. It gives you like a demi matte finish, and it's absolutely amazing. It covers everything that you need to get covered. Like, it's so good. Another thing too that I love to use this for is I used it to prime my eyelids. I used it to prime my eyelids today for the makeup I'm wearing. And a lot of people are always asking me like, what primer do you use? I use the MAC Pro Longwear concealer as my primer. It's such a good primer. It's such a good base. As long as you don't use too much of it, that's the really important part. You cannot use too much of this or it will bunch and it will crease, just like any other concealer will. But it's absolutely amazing, especially for like it being like 20 bucks, I think. Like, I've gone through like 3 of these in 2014. So I would definitely check out the MAC Pro Longwear concealer. A lot of people talk about this one for good reason. It's absolutely amazing. It's my favorite concealer of all time. Oh, fucking shit, my cheek product list, it's off the chain. Let's start from the beginning of the year. Okay, I really got into contouring and highlighting and things like that in 2014. What I would say is invest in contour palettes. My favorite one, number one always, is going to be the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour palette. The original. It's not, this one I didn't pick out. This is just one of those ones that like it's sold exactly like this, and I got it like this. I absolutely love it. I've used all the colors. I'm almost done with banana, and it's an absolutely great palette for all the way from light to like medium deep skin tones. This is an absolutely great palette for you guys. If you are interested in another kind of contour palette, I would try to check out the Morphe one. The Morphe one this is what the Morphe one looks like. It's a lot bigger and a lot cheaper. The Anastasia one is $40 and this one is, I believe, $18? I think. I could be wrong, don't quote me. Don't you fucking quote me on that shit. It's absolutely amazing. They're extremely pigmented. They are so, like, I can't, what is this? What? It's extremely pigmented. Like, it's absolutely great. And the same thing applies, but this one I feel even more, so you can go from like light all the way to dark in complexion. I also have a code with Morphe, MannyMua in all caps. It's a tiny baby commission code. I make a little bit off of it, nothing too crazy, but of course I would appreciate it if you guys used my code towards it. But don't think that because I have a code that I'm plugging this product in any way, shape, or form. It's absolutely amazing and so worth the money. I've talked about this in a previous favorites video. I think it was in my November favorites of 2014. It's so good. It's not even like it makes me like want to fucking like fan myself. I'm hot like thinking about it. I loved contouring and highlighting for 2014, so I'll check out either of them. Both are absolutely amazing. If you're wanting to go more towards like the lower price point, check out the Morphe one. If not, check out the Anastasia contour kit. Sold inside Sephora, sold inside Morphe in Burbank. Cool beans? So let's go and talk about bronzers. Bronzers for 2014 were good to me, very good to me. My nose is itching, hold on. So the first one I ever fell in love with was from MAC. It's the Care Blend Powder in Dark, which looks like this. I've hit pan. It's an absolutely amazing bronzer, and the reason I love it so much, it's a very neutral bronzer, and it's a face powder. It's not meant to be a bronzer, but the reason I like this as a bronzer is because it's meant to match someone's face. It's not too cool, it's not too warm, it's not too heavy as a bronzer. It won't turn orange on you, and that's the reason why I love this one so much. Is because it was very neutral for me, and Jaclyn Hill was actually the first person to ever talk about this for me. So I went out and I bought it, and I absolutely fell in love with it. She has great recommendations for products if you ever need to learn about good products, go watch Shotgun Hill's video. She's absolutely amazing. Carolyn Powder in dark for my complexion is absolutely amazing. Another bronzer is the Galactic Beauty Cabo Bronzer, which looks like this. I talked about this in my December favorites video, so I'm not going to really bring it up so much. And this one, I just wanted to mention it again because even though I just recently got it within like in November, I fell in love with it so hard. I'm wearing it today. This bronzer has been like by my side at all times and so good. It's so fucking good to me. Okay. I'm not really sure how much they are. I'll leave a link down below, but it's so pigmented, it's so creamy, it's absolutely, it just feels like velvet to the skin. It gives you this beautiful, you can't even really tell honestly, it's right here. See that how very neutral that is? It gives you this beautiful neutral bronze glow to the skin. It's a matte with a slight sheen to it. You can even see in the thingy how it has a small like tiny baby sheen. I don't know if you can fucking even see that. I don't think you can. But honestly, it's absolutely amazing, especially if you're a boy. If you're a boy watching my channel that they like wearing makeup, but they don't want it to be too heavy, like in the bronzer, and you don't want it to be so obvious, I would definitely try Cabo Bronzer by Galactic. It's absolutely amazing. I talked about it before. Get it. I'm telling you. I'm fucking telling you. Okay, cool. So blush. We're gonna talk about some blushes. First blush we're gonna talk about is the first blush I ever really fell in love with, which is actually MAC Cosmetics Warm Soul. If I can open this whore. It looks like this. It's this peachy gold color. It's very, very, very light though. I'm actually wearing it on my cheeks today. It's so beautiful. This is one of the first blushes I ever just like became obsessed with. It looks like this. You really, honestly, like you can't fucking see that. What am I doing? What am I fucking doing? If you are darker in complexion, I wouldn't really gravitate towards this if I was you guys. Just because I think it could, again, look possibly a little bit more on the ashy side. It just gives you this warm, golden, peachy glow to the skin. I think it's absolutely amazing, and it's just one of those blushes, you guys, like, this one, like, you'll always be obsessed with because it's so good. Samantha from Battle Lash actually used to rave about this blush all the time, and I fell in love with it. So, thank you, Samantha from Battle Lash, for introducing that shit to me, because it's fucking perf. Thank you. So next blushes we're going to talk about are, I've also again mentioned them in a favorites video. Oh my god, it's too bright. In this case, so cute. Like, stop. This is a Z palette format. It's by Sherry Jessie. It's actually her own artwork, and it's like a little Z palette. It's so cute, right? I love it. She sent it to me. Thank you, Sherry. So my blushes of choice, this is not a blush, but are by Makeup Geek, which are Infatuation and Spellbound, of course. I've talked about these in my November favorites video before because they're so good. Ever since I've had the Makeup Geek blushes, they are obscenely beautiful, and I always use them together. I never really use them separately. Infatuation is this like nice warm burnt orange color. It looks like this. It has like a lot of peach to it, and then the Spellbound is a lot more on the rosy, pinky side. I talked about them in the favorites video. I don't want to bring it up again, but they're absolutely amazing. Makeup Geek blushes are, they're made so well. They're so creamy. They're so pigmented. I absolutely love them. And then also, again, as a favorites for the whole year, I'm wearing it today, is the MAC Emphasize Highlighting Powder. This is a pro item, but you can still order it. I know you can still get it if you order it online. It's a pro item though. You can't find it at every single MAC store, but their sculpting powder in Emphasize is absolutely so beautiful. I'm wearing it today as my highlight, and I know I look probably real fucking highlighted, like really crazy highlighted, but I love this like light under eye look. And it's not like people, like, again, I've talked about it before, but when you like swatch it and you put it on the skin, it doesn't look like white. It gives you like this glow. It's like glow to the skin. It's just the weirdest thing, but it's absolutely amazing. Emphasize Highlighting Powder by MAC. I love the sculpting powders by MAC in general, so yeah, check that shit out. As my highlight of 2014, my favorite highlighter of all time of 2014 is definitely, I've already talked about it in my video in the December favorites, is Becca highlighter in Opal. The reason I'm talking about the Becca highlighter in Opal, I have Moonstone and I have Opal. I'm wearing both of them on my cheeks today. Opal is going to be definitely more of a universal highlight for more people. Moonstone is very cool. It's very silver in tone. Opal is a lot more warm, and so I think that for you guys, if you guys are interested in something like this, it's extremely shimmery. Like, do not get me wrong. The thing with the Becca highlighters is that it gives you a very obvious like glow to the skin. It's not like those subdued like Hourglass ambient lighting kind of highlights. A lot of people love those kind of highlights, but I personally like highlights that are like this, that are much more intense. And I don't know, I think it just gives you a really natural glow to the skin, and I think that they're really pretty. They're sold inside Sephora. If you guys are curious, you can get them inside Sephora. Okay, so next little subject area we're going to talk about is brushes of 2014. Let's start with face ones. Okay, so face ones of 2014 are definitely my first number one, of course, is going to be kabuki brushes, specifically flat top kabukis. I've talked about these so many times and I use them in almost all my tutorials. and I think they're absolutely amazing. I think that kabuki brushes in general give the most beautiful airbrushed finish. Even if it's a dense foundation, you can really buff them out and give you this most beautiful like airbrush finish to the skin. And I think those are beautiful, and I love, 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 love that kind of effect. So specifically the ones I love, love, love are the Sigma F80 Flat Top Kabuki and the Morphe M439. I love them both so much. I've been using the Morphe one a little bit more, and so I like this one a little bit more right now. Like, I'm not gonna lie, because it's a lot bigger. It buffs out nicely. I'm not really the biggest fan of like paddle foundation brushes where it gives you like that streak. I don't really like that. So if you guys are interested in any kind of flat top kabukis or kabuki brushes in general, I would definitely check out the Sigma one and the Morphe one. They are beautiful, and they're synthetic fibers, and because they're synthetic fibers, they don't harbor bacteria as much as a natural hairbrush would. So I think that that's definitely a great thing, because these kind of brushes soak up foundation. They do, like, even despite them being synthetic, they still soak up foundation. Every brush will soak up foundation no matter what. But if they're synthetic, they don't harbor bacteria nearly as much. So I think that's a really good thing. My ultimate contour brush of this year, oh my god, it's so good to me, was the Makeup Geek Round Blush Brush. I talked about this in my December favorites video, so I'm not going to really go into too much detail, but I just wanted to reiterate how absolutely amazing this brush is. It's so good for contouring. It's so precise. It just gives you this nice line. It buffs out beautifully like a dream. Like a fucking dream, I swear to god. The last one of the face brushes is gonna be the Morphe M438. It's so good at setting my under eye concealer. I use it to highlight. I use it for absolutely everything. I've talked about this brush so many times, and for good reason. This is just one of the best brushes I've ever used for highlighting and for giving me like a nice glow to the skin. So Morphe M439, 438, so good. Also, obviously, like, I have the code for Morphe, like, you're also getting 10% off the brushes, so that's pretty cool, in my opinion. So check that shit out. And so I have 4 eye brushes for, of course, the whole year. And so the first 2 I'm just gonna talk about because they're the first 2 luxurious kind of brushes I ever bought. They are the Sigma E40 and the Sigma E25. I used to use these brushes so much. These mean a lot to me because they're the first Sigma brushes I ever bought, and when I first started watching Jaclyn Hill, she used to use these brushes all the time, and so I bought them with her recommendation, and I use them in almost every single tutorial I've ever done and every single makeup look I've ever done because they're so good, especially the E40. The E40 I just can't live without. Like, it's so good to me. It's a natural hair brush. See, the E25 is so great at packing and blending, which I love. And the Sigma E40 is so great at buffing out any color of eyeshadow. So thank you, Jaclyn, again, for recommending these 2. This is when I first started getting into makeup, like, 2 years ago. And now I'm an affiliate with Sigma. It's so crazy. It's so crazy the things that you can accomplish if you set your mind to things. So these brushes just mean a lot to me. So the next 2 are going to be, again, the Sigma EO6. The reason I'm bringing up the Sigma EO6 is because this could easily be one of the best eyeliner brushes I've ever used in my entire life. You can't even barely see it because it's so tiny. It's actually an angled brush. I don't know if you can tell, but it turns into the most thinnest line, and I use this literally like in all my tutorials. Like, I'm just like, my wing turns out to be so good in absolutely every single one of my tutorials, and it's just so easy to use with this brush. I don't know if it's sold out. This brush is always sold out on Sigma, so hopefully it's not when you guys see this. It's so good. It's so good. Oh my god. The last brush I'm going to talk about is the Morphe M433. The reason I love this brush is because it reminds me so much of the MAC 217 as well as the Sigma E25. This brush is that like white go hair brush that's absolutely amazing at placing color and buffing it out as well. This one is so cheap though. The reason that's why I'm bringing it up is because not only is it great and I love it. It's literally like you can get it for like $5. I'm not even kidding. Or like $4. I don't even know. But for a brush to be $4 and work well, just like the Sigma E25 and the MAC 217. I like the Sigma E25 a little bit more than I like this one, not gonna lie. But for the fact that the Sigma E25 is like what 15 bucks and this is $4, like you can't, like, this cannot be beat in price and quality. It cannot be beat at all. And they don't shed. Amazing brush. Wingardium Leviosa. This is gonna be such a bitch to edit because it's gonna be so fucking long. I can already feel it in my bones. So we're gonna talk about eye stuff. The first palette I ever really fell in love with of 2014 is the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette. Looks like this right here. This palette is it's absolutely amazing. It's sold inside Sephora. It smells like freaking chocolate. The colors that I want to be matte and want to use as transitions, like this color and this color and this color, they're matte, you know what I mean? And so you get such a good array of colors in this, and it's like for 48 bucks. Like, I love these more than every single Naked palette put together. I'm not kidding. I think that the chocolate bar palette is so great, so universal. It's very warm to me. I kind of like that warmish tone. So if you guys are interested in a palette that's really great, it's easy to find. It's sold inside Sephora. And especially if you're like really starting to get into makeup and you're like, oh my god, I want to try a palette, but I don't know what kind I want to get. Go for the Too Faced palette. It is so good, the chocolate bar palette. Like, I kid you not. It's so fucking quiche. It's so quiche. It's quiche. So next we're going to talk about, I'm just going to talk about a couple of them, is the Makeup Geek eyeshadows. 2014 I discovered Makeup Geek. I bought some of her eyeshadows when I was at Fame Expo for the first time, and I bought 3 colors, and I fell in love with Makeup Geek right away. I was like, oh my god, I love these shadows so much. They're absolutely amazing. And then I also bought 2 of their pigments in Utopia and Insomnia. Still the 2 of my favorite pigments that they ever created. These shadows are so creamy, so amazing. They're only $6. Seriously, like, I don't even know how that they sell it for this price point. It's just, it's mind-blowing. The ones that are my favorites right now are Beaches and Cream, Cocoa Bear, Bitten, and Shimma Shimma. I don't even need to like look in the back. I know these colors by heart because they're absolutely amazing. They're so good. I love so much. And they mean a lot to me because when I was starting out, Marlena reached out to me because apparently her team, they liked my YouTube videos, they liked my Instagram, they thought that I was a really like cool guy. And Marlena sent me a message on Twitter and she was like, hi, like, you seem really cool, like, I want to reach out to you. And so now I can honestly say Marlene's one of my closest friends, and it's just, it's so crazy to me, like 2014, that I bought her stuff at Fame Expo when I was there, and I loved it from the beginning, and I loved everything that her brand stood for. And then now I'm going to be hanging out with Marlena when I'm in LA coming up. Like, it's just, it's absolutely crazy. Marlena just means a lot to me as well. I will always stand behind this brand no matter what. Marlena is one of the first people, one of the first brands to ever really take me under their wing and really give me advice and really just believe in me and believe in my art and believe in my personality. So I will always have her to thank for that. And if Makeup Geek ever wanted to do a palette with me, oh, sweet baby Lord Jesus Christ, you know I'm gonna do that shit. Hallelujah. Last but not least, actually last, my favorite part of the video is definitely lip products. Lip products are my absolute like bread and butter. I love lip products, I love lip liners, I love lipsticks, I love lip glosses. I absolutely love lip products. They're my favorite and I fucking love them. Like, I want to punch my camera. That's how much I love them, you know? First things first, we're gonna talk about, okay, obviously, like, this needs to be addressed. It just has to be. So, my favorite lip liner of all time, and I'm pretty sure I will never find a lip liner that I love as much as this lip liner. It's the NYX Peekaboo Neutral Lip Liner. It's the most perfect, flawless color of all time when it comes to lip liners. It's so perfect. It's this pinky mauvey brown color. It has a lot more pink to it. The camera's picking up a little bit more on the brown side, but it has a lot more pink to it. I'm wearing this lip liner today, and it's just so good. It's so good. Like, I don't even know how to express how good it is. I use it in almost all my tutorials, and I will continue to use it in almost all my tutorials, especially if you're going for more of like a nude lip or more of a pinky lip. This lip liner just works with absolutely everything. It's besides red and like purple and stuff like that, but everything that's more of the natural side, more of the pinky, more of the nudish kind of colors, this lip liner works for it, and it's like $3. I've gone through, literally, I kid you not, I've gone through I think 5 of these lip liners, and it gets me nervous because I keep talking about this lip liner, so I know that some people are like, oh my god, like, just bought NYX Peekaboo Neutral Lip Liner, it's sold out here, it's sold out online. I'm like, you guys can't sell this, you guys can't sell this out, like, you cannot. This needs to be my lip liner of all time. So whenever I find it in a store, if I have, I literally buy all of them. Like, last time I bought the last 3 that the Ulta had. I bought the last 3, and this is my last one, so don't make me kill you. Don't. Next lip product, my favorite lip stick from MAC of all time is MAC Kinda Sexy lipstick. This is my 2014 favorite lipstick of MAC. Oh, it's so good. It looks like the color I'm wearing right now, basically, if I'm being straight up honest. Peachy pink matte lip shade. Looks like this. It's literally my favorite lipstick from MAC of all time. Ever. And it looks good on so many different skin tones. Like, literally, like, depending on the lip liner you use with it, of course, it looks good on so many people. It's just absolutely beautiful. If you guys like matte lipsticks that are like the tone that I'm wearing right now, I'll check out the MAC lipstick in Kinda Sexy. It's so good to me, and I used to wear this literally at MAC all the time, every day. In 2014, I discovered Gerard Cosmetics. Gerard Cosmetics lipsticks. Oh, they're so good. I love them. I love them. I could talk about all of them, but I'm only going to talk about 2. So the ones I love that are my absolute favorite are Nude and Buttercup. The reason I like them is because they're a matte lipstick, but they're much more on like the creamy side. They're not dehydrating whatsoever, but they still give you a matte finish, which is something I love about lipsticks like this. Buttercup is a little bit more creamy, I would say, than the Nude color is. It's definitely more, has more of a sheen to it, definitely, than Nude. But still, nonetheless, absolutely amazing. Let me swatch them. Oh my god, I forgot how much I love Nude. Holy shit balls. Damn shit balls. So we have Nude and we have Buttercup. They look kind of similar in this lighting, but Buttercup is a lot more creamy. It's a lot more pastel-y. It's a lot more pink. This one has a lot more orangey beige tone to it than this one. They're both absolutely amazing. I love them so much. I also wanted to talk about my favorite gloss that they actually carry. It's Buttercream by Gerard Cosmetics. It looks like this. I'll swatch it right next to Buttercup. Literally just one swatch. You guys are gonna die. Like, they're so pigmented. This is Buttercream lip gloss. As you can tell, it's a gloss, but it's an extremely pigmented gloss. What I love about the glosses is that they are very pigmented. They're not too sticky, but they last all day. I don't know how they did it, or they're not like extremely sticky, and usually like the extremely sticky glosses will last all day because they're so sticky, but these ones aren't that sticky. My favorites are Buttercream and Nude, and with the lipsticks, my favorites are Buttercup and Nude. Oh, I'm terrible. But yeah, those are my absolute favorite. I actually do have a code with Gerard. It's funny because I already have my normal code with Gerard, which is MannyMua, which you get 25% off the entire site. I also have my Manny Lip combo with Gerard, which you get to pick 3 lipsticks of your choice for 29 bucks, which is so good because originally the lipsticks are like $18 each, I think, but my discounts them all the way down to $10 a piece. So I think that's absolutely amazing. And now I actually have a new code with them, another code with them, and it's called Manny for You. What's cool at this code, and I think that the reason I wanted to talk about this code with them and the reason I approached them with this code is because people love lipsticks, but a lot of people love glosses as well. And so the cool thing about this code is that you pick 4 items of your choice of any gloss, any lipstick, and it's gonna be $39. So no matter what, you're basically getting 4 items. It could be 4 glosses, it could be 4 lipsticks, it could be 2 glosses, 2 lipsticks, and you're getting it for $39 no matter what. And I think it's such a good deal. It's so good. Like I think each gloss is $22 or $24, I can't remember. But for example, so if you wanted to get 4 glosses, you get them for 39 bucks. And I just think that's such a crazy, amazing deal, especially for the quality of Gerard. So what you want to do is you want to go to the Gerard site for this thing, and for this deal. So you go to the Gerard site, and then you go to what is it? What do we go to? Let's look online. I can't remember. Found it. Okay, so what it is, it's when you go to the Gerard Cosmetics sites, you click Beauty Bundles. You go down to the spot where it says Just For You. It'll say that. You click that bundle, and you pick 4 of the glosses, or 4 of the lipsticks, or 4 of the items that you want to pick. Type in Manny for You. Like Manny, M-A-N-N-Y, for Y-O-U. So the Just For You, like originally it's $76 originally, so it discounts you to $39. So that is a huge discount. I don't know what it is exactly. I think it's like 47% or something like that discounted. So I think it's a really great deal. Gerard was one of the brands this year that really, just like Makeup Geek, where they took me under the wing, and they did they were just so good to me, and the products are absolutely amazing. And I just think that Jen Gerard, she's just one of the most amazing people I've ever met in my entire life. Oh my god, did you hear that, how I cracked when I got emotional? I think that you guys should really check out the Gerard stuff. The quality is absolutely amazing. Like, it's so good. It's so good. I love them. Love them. I love you, Gerard. Amazing. Amazing. Try it out. You guys will, I know you for a fact, you guys will not be disappointed at all. You guys will not be disappointed at all. My accent is so terrible. Okay. So yes, that was the entire 2014 Beauty Favorites of the Year. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I had a great time making it. I know this is going to be so long, and I know it's going to be such a bitch to sit through this stuff because it's so long, and I think this might be like a 40-minute video. I kid you not. It could be 40 to 50 to 60 minutes. I have no idea when it's going to be. I think it's great, especially for people that are just starting out in the beauty world that want to know favorites of other beauty people, and I think that these are favorites of mine that worked so well for me. Some of these products were sent to me, some things I bought myself, etc, etc. I don't want you guys to think that just because I had received a product from a brand that it lessens the merit of how good the brand is. Like once you start getting higher in numbers, you get sent products from so many brands. I kid you not. Like I know people, like I said, NARS, Urban Decay, MAC, like they get sent so many products because like that's their job, is to review products like that. So I apologize to you guys again. Like a lot of people, they'll kind of like hassle me because I don't use too many drugstore products, or I don't use too many products that I say I buy. I personally just think that it's better for me to tell you guys that I was sent the product. I would never want to lie to you guys and say like, well, I went out and bought this product myself when I didn't. So I think that's really important. Like I want to keep it real, keep it 100 with you guys. Once I'm at a better spot in my life with my channel and with things like that, I'll be able to go out and buy more things. But right now, I just stopped working at MAC, so it's not going to happen yet. So yeah, I just wanted you guys to bear with me. I think the reason I use the products that are sent to me is because they're so good. You guys should see the amount of stuff I have that I never touch. It's just, well, I mean, I've touched it. I have, but I never use it because I don't believe in the product. Honestly, like what I can say in my last favorite of 2014 would be you guys, my YouTube babies, my Instagram babies. It's just so crazy to see like how my life has changed in 2014. 2014 has been the biggest life-changing year of my entire life. I started my Instagram 10 months ago, and I would have never known in my wildest dreams that it would be to this level where I have 150,000 Instagram followers and over 100,000 subs on YouTube, and it's just the craziest thing. And it just goes to show like nothing is unattainable if you guys try and you guys work hard. And it's just one of those things, if you guys just show yourself to the world and you aren't forgiving and you're just doing your own thing and you don't give a shit what other people say, it will pay back tenfold. And I really hope you guys get that from my channel, and I absolutely love you guys so much, and you guys are so good to me, and I hope that you guys feel that I'm good to you guys too. And I love you so much, and I can't even begin to explain how much I do. And I don't want to talk about it because I will cry. I will cry, and I will not allow that on my channel. But I just want to say that I love you guys, and I'll catch you guys more in 2015. And I love you so much. Have a great rest of the night or day wherever you are, and I'll catch you in my next video. Bye, you guys. And also a thing too is like, I don't even know what I'm saying. I don't know what I'm saying. If you click that bundle to get lip gloss on my fucking sweats, damn it. Ultra Repair Cream. Oh, so cute. Motherfucking head. So even like with all the favorites I mentioned, what am I? What? Yes. What is next, darling? What is next? Ow. In contour palettes, like, what's at my face? It's absolutely amazing. It's $18. It's, you really, I hope it's 18, or is it 28? I don't remember. I don't remember. Where's my bronzer? Check out the Conastasia. Check out the Conastasia. Where is it? Ow! Oh yeah. Galactic Beauty Cobble Bronzer. Cobble Bronzer. I have like a fear that my eyelashes will look really like wonky in the video, and that really scares the fuck out of me. This is for all skin types, all races. What the hell? Okay. I always mix it with vanilla. What? I swear my eyelash bugs me one more time. Someone's gonna die. Like actually get killed. Today. Oh my god, is my like lipstick coming off? Well, yes, without further ado,